On May 31, 2014, a man on a morning bicycle ride in Waukesha, Wisconsin happened upon a young girl laying in the grass, drenched in her own blood. As he would soon find out, this 12-year-old was Payton Leutner, the survivor of the Slender Man stabbing. The day before, Leutner had been celebrating her best friend's birthday. Little did she know that this preteen slumber party was really just a ploy to lure her into the woods and murder her, a sinister plot hatched up months before by that same best friend. Geyser. The sinister planning and execution of the Slender Man stabbing. Around December of 2013, Geyser suggested to Anissa Weier that they become proxies for Slender Man. Of course, this meant that they had to kill someone in order to show their dedication to the fictional figure. Weier was immediately on board, and together they started plotting the demise of Geyser's best friend Payton Leutner. I was excited because I wanted proof that he existed, because there were a bunch of skeptics out there saying he didn't exist, she said. For months they coordinated the Slender Man stabbing, whispering and using code names in public so as not to raise suspicion. Like for knife, we used cracker, Geyser said. For the killing, we would use words like itch. This was their plan: invite Leutner to Geyser's birthday party, where the three girls would be alone together. Kill Leutner. Pack their bags and walk to Slender Man's mansion, which they believed stood in Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest in northern Wisconsin. Here, they would be welcomed with long, open arms. On the day of Geyser's 12th birthday party, the birthday girl and her accomplice went to Weier's house before picking up their victim. Here they packed a backpack with clothes, granola bars, water bottles, and a photo of Weier's family. She didn't want to forget what they looked like when she was living at the Slender Man mansion. Once Leutner was picked up, Geyser's parents took the three girls to a roller rink called Skateland, and then took them back home to sleep. In the morning, Payton Leutner woke up to an empty room. She put on a t-shirt printed with a large heart, then went downstairs to find the other girls on the computer. Geyser asked her mother if they could go play in nearby David's Park, and they were off. As the three 12-year-olds left Geyser's house, Morgan slyly lifted up the side of her jacket to show Weier a knife that she had stolen from the kitchen, now tucked into her waistband. They veered toward a bathroom in the park, where Geyser tried unsuccessfully to incapacitate Leutner. When this didn't work, Weier suggested that they go play hide and seek in a wooded area. Anissa told me to lie on the ground and cover myself in sticks and leaves and stuff to hide, Leutner said. But it was really just a trick to get me down there. With Leutner on the ground, Weier told Geyser, "Go ballistic, go crazy." Morgan jumped on her best friend, pulled out the knife, and started stabbing. One of the stabs punctured the heart on Leutner's t-shirt but missed her actual heart by a fraction of an inch. When Geyser finally climbed off of her, Leutner screamed, "I hate you. I trusted you." She said that she couldn't see, she couldn't walk and that she couldn't breathe, said Weier. The 12-year-old told Leutner to lay down while they went to get help, something that the murderous girls had no intention of doing. After they left, Payton Leutner mustered up enough courage to move her body out of the woods and into a place where she could be spotted. Not long later, Greg Steinberg noticed the young girl while out for his morning bike ride. An ambulance soon arrived at the Wisconsin park and Payton Leutner was rushed to the hospital. Her parents were there when she came in, covered in blood. It took 2 nurses to count her stab wounds. There were 19 in total. During 6 hours of intensive surgery, doctors patched up the girl's critical wounds. 2 had hit major organs, damaging her liver and stomach. The one that had punctured her chest near her heart was considered a miracle. If the knife had gone the width of a human hair further, she wouldn't have lived, Dr. John Kellerman said after operating on Leutner. When Leutner woke up after surgery relying on an intubation tube in her lungs to breathe, her first thoughts were, did they get them? Are they in custody? Are they still out? By then, the girls who had committed the Slender Man stabbing were indeed in custody. The Waukesha County Police Department had begun their search for them directly after Leutner was taken to the hospital. A few hours later, they found Geyser and Weier walking near the highway. Although they had stopped at a Walmart to wash their friend's blood from the knife in their hands, their clothes were still spotted in red. The girls confessed immediately. Geyser explained that she had to murder her beloved friend, or else he Slender Man would kill her family. It was weird. I felt no remorse. I thought I would, she said. I actually felt nothing. While the girls were being held at the police station, investigators combed through their personal belongings. In Morgan Geyser's bedroom and middle school locker, they found notebooks with writing and drawings about Slender Man. Alongside some of the drawings were phrases such as, "I want to die," and "help me escape my mind." Her browser history, however, was the most telling. In looking through the Geyser home computer, there were literally thousands of internet searches that were done. How to get away with murder? What kind of insane am I? She was searching these things ahead of time, said one officer.